Good afternoon, Fantasy Bay. Mike Williams here, and today we're going to be going over waiver wires for Week 11. Let's get it started. Now, I'm not going to go directly into the players. I want to talk to you, the people, about what your mindset needs to be like when you're searching on the waiver wire. This is crunch time. This is win or go home. Some of you are fighting for a playoff spot, and you need points now. You need to be looking at these matchups. They're very important. Some of you out there, man, you're cruising. You're just chilling. You 10-0. Not a care, 11 or about to be 11-0. Not a care in the world. You need to be looking for your handcuffs. Make sure you have all your handcuffs. Don't have dead weight on your roster. Get that second defense. You got to prepare for the future. The 6-5 guy, you need to win right now. You're not concerned solely with the future. You need to be in the points and looking at the matchups. You need to be exploiting matchups this week more than you normally do because it's crunch time. You got to win. Everybody else, they can search for the future, not you. You need the W this week. And if you don't get it, your odds go down dramatically. So if you're 6-5, 5-6, it's winning time. So I'm going to help you get some players to bolster your roster. We're going to start with the quarterback position. Jimmy GQ, Mr. Handsome himself, came out to play. 36 fantasy points. I think that he's going against Green Bay, and it's going to need to be a shootout. Aaron Rodgers is going to be Aaron Rodgers. He's a beast. Can Jimmy GQ keep up? Now, fortunately, Aaron Rodgers doesn't have to go against the 49ers, but I think Jimmy G should be fine against Green Bay. Next, we have Baker Mayfield, the Bake Show. He's actually been slinging together a couple good games, 21, 25 points. Not too bad, not too bad. And he gets Miami. He's going to be salsa dancing all night in there. He's finally going to have time to throw. Odell Beckham's going to have a decent game. Jarvis Landry's going to be Jarvis Landry because he's been playing well already. Perfect example of exploiting the matchup. And he's heating up, so he should be on fire. Ballin'. All right, let's get to the next one. Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's going against Oakland. I think that should be a fine play. Sam Darnold played great last week. 33 fantasy points, 4 touchdowns. Week before, 23 fantasy points. We said he had an easy schedule coming up, and he's starting to exploit it. Good for him. Good old Jeff Driscoll is my next waiver wire ad. Man had 31 fantasy points, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also got some rushing in. 8 rushing attempts for 51 yards and a touchdown. That's solid. Those are some numbers right there. If he keeps that up, he might actually be very viable moving forward. And the Lions are going against. Who are the Lions going against? Ooh, Redskins. Perfect. Derek Carr. I also think Derek Carr has been playing very solid. 29, 23, 14, 21. I think he's a good play this week, and he's going against the Jets. The Jets don't scare me. And Ryan Tannehill's been pretty solid recently. I think he's a fine play as well. All right, let's get down to the wide receivers. Deebo Samuel. I've been trying to tell people to pick this man up. 19 fantasy points 2 weeks ago, 21 last week. Emmanuel Sanders isn't healthy. It's obvious. He can be on the field. He can get some catches and play well, but at some point he's going to get cracked and hitting right in the ribs. And he's going to go down and be out the field for a while. And even when he's not, Deebo Samuels is playing well on his own right. I definitely think he's an ad. All right. Randall Cobb. Here's a tricky thing about Randall Cobb. He's in a good offense, but they're going against the Patriots. But that means one thing that I know about the Patriots is Bill Belichick loves to take away your top threats. And the last time I checked, at best, Randall Cobb is a 4th option, which in this weird scenario is a good thing. Bill Belichick is going to try to stop Zeke and stop Amari Cooper. And if he can, stop Gallup. Randall Cobb, if he can get some underneath work, I think that he should be a solid play. And if Dak does get it started, I think Randall Cobb is a big deal with that. So it's all about, do you believe in Dak? Do you believe in Cobb? I like Cobb. One person that people have all been sleeping on, Devontae Parker. And everybody loves to sleep on Miami. Like, I haven't brought up the running back for Miami one time. Starting running back. I'm not even concerned. I don't want him. Kalen Balazs? No thanks. Hard pass. Devontae Parker, though. My man's been consistent. 11, 15, 11, 20. 20 points against the Bills? Man, that's putting in work. 135 yards, 7 receptions. Whew. Devontae Parker has a great schedule moving forward as well. I think he's going to lead some people to some championships. Darius Slayton. A lot of people forgot about him because Giants went on a bye, and Giants haven't been relevant for a while, right? Well, Darius Slayton's been looking pretty good. I think he's going to be good down the stretch, and definitely pick him up. Who are they playing? Ooh, the Bears. Well, got to get it done. Getting it done against the Bears isn't what it used to be, but the Bears are still the Bears. So I'm not calling him to be a top 20 pick, but I think moving forward, if you're one of those 10-0 teams and you're looking in the future, I really think he's a great pickup for you. Winning right now, going against the Bears, man, you may want to stick to a Devontae Parker or a Deebo Samuel. All right, let's keep it going. Hunter Renfrow has been slept on for a while. I don't know if that's weird to say, but it feels weird coming out. But he's been slept on a little bit. 18, 17, 8, 11. That's pretty good numbers. It's flex consideration, at least. All right, let's go down to running backs. Jonathan Williams. Mr. Williams. I used to hear that a lot in school. Mr. Williams. I actually think that he's going to be a starting running back. He's a starting running back for a good team going against a bad team. Redskins. Lions versus the Redskins. Oh my gosh, not Lions, Colts. Duh. Jonathan Williams is going to be a starting running back for the Colts as long as people stay injured. And Marlon Mack fractured his hand. The other backup doesn't look like he's going to play, but I still think Jonathan gets some work. He played well last week. 13 attempts, 116 yards. Very solid. A reception for 31 yards. I like that. Bo Scarborough. I thought I'd mess this name up. This is my Lions player. Never mind. Anyways, going against the Redskins. What more do I need to say? I think that he's going to be a starting running back. He had 14 rushes for 55 yards and a touchdown. I think that the Lions should definitely be winning this game. Haskins is terrible, and starting running backs are valuable unless you play for Miami. All right, Darrell Williams. So if you watched the game last night, you'll know that LaShawn McCoy left the game with a concussion, and Damian Williams left with an injury as well. Darrell Williams got some run, 11 attempts, 35 yards, a touchdown, 2 receptions for only 8 yards. Not great, but if he gets more work because maybe LaShawn McCoy does have a concussion. Maybe Damian Williams is injured and he's going to be out for a little bit. You could possibly have the starting running back for probably one of the best offenses in football. So I think it's a definitely valuable pickup. Nyheim Hines, I think with the running back troubles that the Colts are having right now, Nyheim Hines is going to catch the ball, and that's valuable in PPR leagues. Last 4 games, 3 receptions, 1, 4, 3. He's going to catch the ball. 30 yards, 21, 30, 24, all in the air. The ones on the ground, he doesn't get too many attempts though. But now that Marlon Mack is out, that might increase. J.D. McKissick, I also think is a fine play. Also, I like to have running backs that catch the ball. 3, 3, 6, 3. I'm loving that. I think that he's a fine flex play. All right, let's get to the tight end position. Ryan Griffin is my tight end number 1 waiver wire selection. I mean, 24, 11, 1, 21. I mean, the 1, it's the tight end position. Tight ends are volatile. We're not talking about upper tier people here. You need a tight end. Ryan Griffin can get it done. It looks like Sam Darnold likes him, and at this point, it's slim pickings. Slim-ish pickings. Jacob Hollister. I also like him. Just coming off a bye. Before that, 19, 20 fantasy points. I like that Russell Wilson's looking for him in the end zone. It's always tough to see someone go down, but I think Jacobs is doing a good job replacing him. Dallas Goedert, I think, is a fine play. He proves that he can score against the Patriots. 12 fantasy points. Like I said before, the Patriots like to take away your top weapons. At least they like to try to. That leaves somebody open. Dallas Goedert is talented. I like him. I'm not bringing up him. Cameron Brate, he had a great game. But I don't know what's going to happen with the tight end position for the Bucs. Honestly, I just don't know. O.J. Howard, how do you drop that ball, man? And not even drop it. You, threw it behind your back. Gave it to Drew Brees on the 20. I can understand why he didn't get much love after that, and Cameron Brate went off for 14 targets. Crazy. But I just can't trust this tight end position for this team. Who's it gonna be next week? Is O.J. Howard still in the doghouse, or are we playing Cameron Brate? Check to see if Greg Olsen and Kyle Rudolph are on the waiver wire, because Kyle Rudolph has been playing great. 11, 19, 17. And Greg Olsen, 7, 17, 10. Very solid. All right, now let's get to defenses. I think that you can play the Cleveland Browns. I know, right? The Browns. Even though Garrett's gone, they're playing Miami. So I think you can play them. This is super random. Well, not super random, but check and see if the Bears are on your waiver wire. I was looking through a league the other day, and they were just chilling out there. They're going against the Giants. It's a great play. So if the Bears are on your waiver wire, grab them. But most likely, the Bears aren't on your waiver wire. Here's somebody who is on your waiver wire. The Lions. They're going against the Redskins. And like I said earlier, Haskins sucks. He has been playing terrible. I was hoping that he would come in and play better. I was like, oh, yeah, the connection between Terry and him is going to be amazing. So disappointing. I feel you, Matthew Berry. Lose every game. And that's going to do it, Fantasy Bay. If you have any questions, hit me up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my social media down below. And good luck on the waiver wire. Peace.